Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're safe and well because that is the most important thing. Right, in today's Chemicals Coffee Time, we've got a bit of a scandal brewing with nitrous oxide. You know, laughing gas, but genuinely, this is no laughing matter. The whole thing was referred for a review. It went to Hungary and they were like, yeah, we don't like what's gone on with the REACH registration. So they basically just looked around for bits and pieces of what turned out to be very old and unreliable data, not done to modern standards. And then they involved, you know, obviously Caracal's been involved in it and all sorts of people. I believe the French have a hand in all of this. And the upshot was that they've gone sort of straight from the review to saying, oh, we're going to have a harmonized classification for nitrous oxide as, I think it's reprotoxic. And this was the first that the lead registrant or any of the other registrants has held about it. And they went, hang on a minute, this is really old rubbish data. And ECHA and people involved went, well, we are sorry, but we're not letting you retest this because the tests have already been done on animals and it wouldn't be fair. And the lead registrant is going, you know, these tests would not pass muster nowadays. These are rubbish tests. Why didn't you tell us sooner and give us an opportunity to get our act together and to discuss it all? And I've gone, sorry, you've missed the boat on discussions. No, you know, the whole thing's going through. And frankly, it's a mess. Ali has a rant about it in today's newsletter. I'm going to put, first of all, the link to Caracal with all the documents if you're feeling a bit nerdy. And then I'll put a link to Chemicals Coffee Time where you can sign up and actually read all about it. That will be going out live at 9:30 this week's newsletter, so don't sign up too soon. And there's the second link to Chemicals Coffee Time. She does go into it in some detail. It's absolutely outrageous. How can you be reviewing a substance and not involve the lead registrant and the rest of the registrants in the process? Industry are the people who have the data, who understand it, who are handling it, who've got skin in the game. It's not fair for competent authorities or ECHA themselves to go, oh yeah, you know, sorry, we're going to play a game against you. And it's happening too many times. There are too many instances where good quality data, and titanium dioxide springs to mind, obviously. Good quality data from industry has just been ignored or ruled out. Well, I'm sorry, guys, that's not how a scientific review of data, a literature review works. You include everything. And you go, there's something somebody did in 1910. It's too old, it's rubbish, we're ruling it out. But at least you've acknowledged that it exists. And you would then have to say, and we're ruling it out because. And by the way, just because something was done in 1910 doesn't necessarily render it invalid if it was done in a good way and if it's on your basic chemistry. So, you know, I would like to see ECHA playing more with a straight bat, playing fair with industry, because otherwise it's just another nail in the coffin of the chemical industry in the EU. I have not read Ali's rant in detail, but I think that the UK competent authorities may be taking a slightly different approach. At least I would jolly well hope so. But the problem that we have post-Brexit, or while we're in the Brexit process is perhaps a more accurate statement, is that, you know, ECHA sneezes, the HSE catch a cold. You know, we're still relying a lot on what happens in the EU to inform what happens in the UK. But yes, this is a scandal, and for want of somebody going, hey guys, you know, we really ought to talk to people actually involved in this, you could end up with a very important and valuable anesthetic gas being removed from the market. Get a grip, people. Get a grip. Anyway, getting off my soapbox on that one, what else do we have? Well, we've got another excellent article from Gareth Lock at The Human Diver. And he's talking about learning from incidents, diving incidents. But what I got out of it was something different because what he's really talking about, or one of the things that came out of it, is how culture works in an organization. I'm just putting the link below this. It's another absolutely cracking article, and it's an absolute must read for anybody in the chemical industry who's managing people or involved in incident investigations or just wants to know how organizations work. Yes, it is that good. And he's talking about things like stories change and why they change, and how the greater the shared understanding between people, which is culture, the less information needs to be transferred, and how you have multiple narratives and everything. And it's really, really good. It's a really good article, and I can't recommend it too highly again. So apart from all that work, what have we got for a reason to be cheerful? Well, it's Monty Python, and it's, funnily enough, talking about communication. It's the man who talks in anagrams. So let me just pick this up here. Sorry, I can't type and talk at the same time. There we are, just putting that. So I suppose in a way, today's newsletter or this video is all about communication. ECHA and the competent authorities have failed to communicate to the lead registrant that they should have been involved. One wonders whether this was political reasons. Gareth Lock is talking about communicating in the aftermath of an incident and how stories change, and partly as we discuss things or multiple narratives. And then Monty Python are talking about miscommunication through anagrams. So that's it from me for today. I hope whatever you're doing today, you have a good day. Looking out the window, it is currently dry. It's not supposed to rain for us, but they said that yesterday, and guess what? It did rain. So whatever you're doing, have a great day, have a great weekend, and I hope to be able to chat to you again next week if we're spared. Take care of yourselves. Bye.